I've stayed in a lot of motels during road trips, but a few of those nights never really left me. The first one happened when I was in my early 20s. I had been driving for hours before stopping at a rundown motel outside a small town. The place looked old, flickering sign, almost full parking lot. That should have been my first warning. I checked in and got room 114. Everything seemed normal until midnight. I woke up to the sound of my door opening. When I turned on the light, a man was standing inside my room. We both froze. He said this was his room. Before I could respond, another man walked in, bigger, angrier. He claimed the room belonged to them. The situation escalated fast. He shoved me hard, and for a second, I thought it would turn into a fight. Luckily, his friend pulled him away. Later, the front desk admitted it was their mistake. But something about that guy felt dangerous, like things could have gone very wrong. And that was just the beginning. A few months later, I was traveling again, this time with my girlfriend. We stayed at a motel near a college town. At first, it seemed fine, but late at night, we heard shouting from the room next door. It turned into a full argument. Then suddenly, a loud crash. I looked outside. Two guys were fighting on the walkway. One of them punched the other so hard he almost went over the railing. We called the police, and within minutes they showed up. One guy was arrested. The other was taken to the hospital. We weren't hurt, but being that close to something like that, it changes you. You realize how quickly things can go out of control. But the worst one happened in 2021. I stopped at a small roadside motel late at night. It was quiet, almost too quiet. After a while, I stepped outside for some air. That's when I noticed the ice machine room. The door was slightly open, and I heard something inside. I pushed it open and saw a man sitting in the dark, staring right at me. He looked wrong, like he hadn't slept in days. He asked me what room I was in. I didn't answer. I just walked away, locked my door, and tried to forget it. But about 20 minutes later, someone knocked. He said he was the manager, but the voice was the same man from the ice room. He tried to open my door. That's when I called the real manager. He came out with a bat and chased someone off the property. I saw a figure jump over the fence and disappear into the dark. The next morning, I saw someone who looked just like him standing on the highway. I didn't stop. And after all that, I thought I'd seen everything. I was wrong. On a fishing trip with my brother, we stayed at another roadside motel. That night, we heard shouting outside. When I looked, two men were fighting near a car. Then one of them pulled a weapon, and seconds later, gunshots rang out. Loud, close. We dropped to the floor instantly. Then more shots, and our window shattered. Glass everywhere. If I hadn't moved, I might not be here right now. The police came. One man was shot. The other disappeared. Since then, I've learned something. It's not ghosts or monsters that you should be afraid of. It's people. Because sometimes, the scariest things you'll ever face are completely real.